news is that it's crowded, but you see that it is moving. That's the good news with it, and hopefully, you know, as we go through the day and people get used to how this is going to work, that things will get a little bit better.
All right, thank you, Josh. Now we want to go live to Edisto Island. Oh, we're going back to Josh. We're staying with Josh, actually. Josh and others. Yeah, we were talking about the traffic earlier, and like you said, they're still moving, but it's just moving slowly.
That's right. And you know, as we go through the day today, the good news is for anybody trying to make plans to put your plan into action or to evacuate or anything like that, there's no problems with the weather either today or tomorrow. In fact, we may not see significant weather problems until later in the day on Friday night into Saturday. Here's our hurricane right now. It is now beginning to gain some steam once again with maximum sustained winds of 120 miles per hour. I do want to show you the latest visible satellite image. You can see a very well organized hurricane now showing up again. See, as it moved off Cuba, a lot of dry air on the right-hand side of it, or the left-hand side of it, I should say here. And then that is not a good thing if you're a hurricane that's wanting to intensify. Well, look what's happened. It's wrapping up again. And I think this heads to a Category 4 before the day is done, based off of what I'm seeing this morning as far as the way the core is still intact. This is impressive. I've been calling this thing Tenacious Matthew since late last week and over the weekend. And boy, this one is living up to that name as it moves to the northwest at 12 miles per hour. Here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. This is not a good sign for Central Florida. Based off of my analysis of what's going on this morning in the upper atmosphere, players that are entering the field now to the north of the storm, to the west of the storm, and surrounding it, if we're going to see a landfall, it is going to be on the Central Florida coast. That would be statistically the highest place. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. I do want to stress that, okay? I'm not saying we're going to get a landfall in Central Florida. I don't want to push that button. But it is going to come very close, and we're going to have to keep an eye on it. Then hard right turn happens with a wide swing. Remember, this is going to be a very large storm. It's like a Mack truck, so it can't turn on a dime. When it does, it's going to kind of swing out and then brush the coast before it heads east. So you see this gray look here on the cone. That's our impact zone still, because it's going to be so large as it makes that turn. Here's what I'm expecting based off of the track this morning. Tropical storm force winds are likely to reach the coast Friday into Saturday, with hurricane force winds possible. Still not ready to say that hurricane force winds are going to reach